every time they take the floor.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, Freak, he's in at the point. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Hart in at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Freak.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Howell, guarded by Robinson. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
And Miami has possession. Following the miss by Freak, they double in with Freak. Pass to Barry. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Freak with the rebound. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Well, we don't think of point guards as rebounders necessarily, but here are the ones that have corralled the most boards in the last month of the NBA. Freak, 3rd.
And as you can see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. I mean, he has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes out.
Well, Greg, he's extremely physical for a 1 guard, and because he is, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up and come up with some of those loose balls and rebounds.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Larry Drew. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. So they'll be focusing first and foremost on their offense today, guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm sure they're not going to ignore their duties at the defensive end, but getting their offense rolling has to be a main concern.
And I think that's exactly the focus. I mean, if they operate as efficiently as they're capable of, defense really won't be as much of an issue because they'll have so many points on the board.
Miami with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Heat moving the ball around. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
Both shots good from the stripe. Miami trailing. Here's Barrett. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Barry. We saw him with 10 points last game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barry's got his first basket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Brown. The Thunder making the shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's Freak. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Miami grabs the miss. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that played their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against, so we can't forget about that part of it either.
And that one is hammered home.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And Miami has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Now the Heat take it the other way. Barry the pass to Brown. Here's Barry. And the pass to Howell. On the wing, Brown. Goes up the baseline. 2 from the field. Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now here's Freak. Guarded closest. Misses from close range. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important.
Here's Brown. He's coming off a third
line. Huge contribution there, guys. You're not going to see that very often. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful.
Just to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Brooklyn. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Heat right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And, you know, for the Heat, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward.
The Heat trail by 6. There's the screen. Heat moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Woo. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Robinson leading the charge.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Brown, and that time also a missed shot.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Shot on the wing. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Passes it to Howell. Here's dribbling. Kerry Moglu, and it's denied. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Freak, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. For Oklahoma City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Free throw good, Freak.
And what a game for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
And the Thunder making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them Freak. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Puts up the baby hook, and foul called as he missed. The first one falls.